Hey gang, Miss Fabulous here. I have something to share with you today that's really important, so I need you to do something for me. Could you please take everything you have in your hands and put it down right now? Thank you, I appreciate that. I need your sole attention because I have something to share with you that's really, really important. It has to do with one of your classmates, one of our students here at the middle school. His name is Josh Nolan. Some of you may know Josh, some of you may not. You will know him by the time you're done watching this video today. And it's very important that we give you some information regarding Josh because Josh is going to be coming back to school tomorrow. And we're so excited for his return. You see, Josh has overcome. And when I say Josh has overcome, I mean he has had a journey that he has been on since November. In November, while walking to school, he was hit by a car. And in that accident, he was severely, severely hurt. There's nothing to joke about regarding Josh's situation. It's horrible, tragic. But what it is, it's a story about bravery. It's a story about being tough beyond belief. It's a story about fighting. And it's a story about how we, as a school, are going to welcome him back and let him just be Josh. So we're going to show you some pictures of Josh's accident. We're going to let you know how badly he was hurt so that you don't have to ask him questions. We're going to show you some of his classmates talking about him and about ways that you can help him. And we're going to ask that you help Josh come back and just be Josh. So please pay close attention as the video unfolds.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever.
The margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves, they want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Don't be afraid to fail. You can't always win, but don't be afraid of making decisions.
You have to believe that something different can happen. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right.
That most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us.
Dig deep down, ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Figuring out for yourselves what makes you happy, no matter how crazy it may sound to the people.
Make a choice. Like, you just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide.
Why not? Why can't I be the MVP of the league? Why can't I be the best player in the league? I don't see why Why? Why can't I do that?
What is it you said to the kid? It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit. And keep moving forward. How much you can take. And keep moving forward. Get up.
Get up. And don't ever give up.
To be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. Most of you won't be successful because when you're studying and you get tired, you quit. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before.
Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft.
If you are not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time.
Don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not point the finger saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Because every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. So now you got to go out and show them that I'm a different creature. Now!
I'm going to show you how great I am.
In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power. The power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful.
Hey guys, so I'm here with Miriam Saka, and Miriam, currently an 8th grade student here at the middle school, has had her own medical journey. And from that, she's learned a lot, and I'm hoping that right now, Miriam, you can give us some tips for when Josh returns. So what are some things that we need to be aware of?
There's going to be some things that you just don't mess with Josh, especially his scars on his head. We saw some pictures of his scars, and he has significant scarring. Don't touch those because I don't know if it's psychological or if it actually hurts, but it's not something that you would touch. It's just, yeah, just leave that alone. His helmet, don't touch that. He is missing a part of his skull, and so it's like a baby. His soft spot, don't touch it. It could hurt him really bad. If he comes back with a walker or crutches, I know he's not using them right now, but some days he might. Again, just don't touch it because it's not yours, it's not your property. So don't touch his head, his scars, his helmet, anything. And don't crowd him. That was a big thing for me when I came back, is everybody crowded me, and I had things to do, places to go, and I couldn't do that because I had so many people behind me. And I mean, I know a few people walking with you is good sometimes, but like just being all up around him, and just keep your distance. And if you weren't best friends with him when he was already here, then you're not just all of a sudden going to be his best friend. And so just keep distance. And it's all right to say, hey Josh, it's great to have you back, and how are you feeling? But don't, like I said, don't crowd, and don't all be up in his face, because that is one of the things that made me most upset.
So here I am with my two buds, Brian and Dylan, and we have some other helpful information for you when it comes to Josh coming back to school. So I'm going to let these guys take it away.
Okay guys, horse playing. So we have a couple of things that Josh can't really do, like wrestling and some other sports that I can't tell. So you can't really push, punch, kick him, because absolutely, he's really injured. So we want him to be safe at race puffers. So make sure when you're around him, don't do any of those stuff, okay? So I'm gonna end this and let Dylan take this.
Okay. See, like what Brian says. Brian was trying to say, you know, keep him safe. We don't want you throwing him around and knocking his helmet around. But what we want you to do is we want you to make sure that you can keep questions nice. We want you to make sure that you can ask him respectfully. Don't make it so that, like, you'd want him to feel bad that he has a helmet or he has a scar or something. We want you to make him feel that he is the same way that everybody else is here. Really, we don't want him to feel left out. When I have questions asked to me, I consider them as a question, not as a problem. I think that when people ask me questions, I think that they really want to know what's bad. And I want to think that they're nice and they really care. That's what I want Josh to feel like when he's here.
Hey guys, Brian here again. Today, I forgot to say this for the horse playing part, but I'm gonna add this into it. So Josh, part of his skull on his right side, it has no skull. All it is just brain. So when you guys are like horse playing, just don't actually do that around Josh, because it can actually kill him or injure him. So just walk safe when you're around him. No horse playing, like no jumping on other people, and nothing really. So what we're gonna do is just like everybody in the school, hopefully you guys, is to stop the horse playing when he's around and just be safe, be mature, and be respectful. So, yeah.
Hey guys, Miss Fabulous back again. I have one more friend I want to introduce you to. This is my friend Nathan, and Nathan is going to share with you some very important words.
Hi. Words can be very hurtful, so be very kind, like try to be superheroes, and try to give them encouragement, and uprise them and give them a hand if they need it, and it can just, if you're bad person, you can always push them over the edge. So you don't want to be that person, push them over the edge. So you might want to be the superhero and not be the villain.
I want to thank you. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video and to absorb a little piece of Josh's journey. Now Josh is going to come back to school tomorrow, and I don't know about you, but I'm so excited to help him come back and just enjoy being a Rocket. This is what we need from you. We need you to be respectful in your words and in your deeds. We need you to look out for Josh and be appropriate when you're around him. Not horse playing, not touching him inappropriately, whether it's his scars or his helmet. We need you to, if you have questions, ask him, but ask him in a way that's respectful. We want Josh to have dignity while he's here. We want to assure that we let him know that he's just the same Josh he was before the accident. And most importantly, we want him to know that today, tomorrow, next year, he's always a Rocket, and we got his back. So together, we're going to assure that he knows that he is here. We're excited that he's here. And more than anything, we're so appreciative of how hard he's been fighting. Thank you. And as always, go Rockets!